Welcome back to the ClassFlo tutorial series. In this video, we will be learning about the Scenario Manager, one of ClassFlo's most powerful features for experimentation. This is how you test different scheduling ideas without ever touching your actual production schedule. Think of scenarios as parallel universes for your schedule. Each scenario is a complete independent copy of your schedule that you can experiment with. You've always got one special scenario called main. That's your real, live production schedule, the one you're actually using. But you can create additional scenarios to test ideas. What if we moved all ballet classes to mornings? What if we hired a second jazz teacher? What if we ran a summer intensive? Each scenario holds its own list of classes. When you switch between scenarios, ClassFlo saves your current work and loads the other scenario's classes. Nothing gets lost or mixed up. Click the Scenario Manager button in the header. A modal opens with 3 panels. Left, your list of scenarios. Center, comparison and merge tools. Right, details for the currently active scenario. There's also a help button that opens a quick tour if you need it. Before we dive into the modal, look at the header of your app. See those tabs? Main, Schedule, Scenario 1, Scenario 2. These are your scenario tabs. To switch scenarios, just click any tab. No need to open the Scenario Manager. One click and you're in a different scenario. This is perfect when you're iterating fast, testing an idea, switching to another scenario to compare, switching back. The tabs make it feel seamless. If you want to quickly delete a scenario, simply click the X button inside the Scenario button. Back in the Scenario Manager, look at the left panel. You'll see all your scenarios listed. There's a search bar at the top to filter by name. Below that is a New Scenario button. Each scenario card shows name, quick stats, a compare checkbox, either an active pill if you're currently in the scenario or a switch button to jump to it. For scenarios that aren't main, you also get action buttons like duplicate, set as main, and delete. Main can't be deleted. It's always there as your safe production schedule. Click New Scenario. A dialog opens with 2 options. Create from existing, which allows you to choose a source scenario from the dropdown. The new one starts as an exact copy of that source. Everything gets cloned. You can start fresh. The new scenario starts with your current schedule's classes at the moment you create it. Give it a name, something descriptive like Fall Schedule, Morning Heavy, or Summer Intensive version 2. Add an optional description up to 200 characters for notes about what you're testing. Click Create Scenario. ClassFlo immediately switches you into it so you can start working. Once you're in a scenario, it works exactly like the normal calendar. Drag classes, create new ones, delete them, adjust times, everything. The only difference, you're in a sandbox. Main stays untouched until you decide to promote this scenario. As you work, keep an eye on the stats. Are conflicts going up or down? That's valuable feedback. Here's where it really gets interesting. Let's say you've created 3 different versions of your schedule. In the left panel, check the Compare box on up to 4 scenarios. As you check them, they appear in the Center Comparison panel. For each selected scenario, you'll see Name and Description, an Open button to switch to it, detailed metrics like total classes, scheduled classes, conflicts, room utilization, percentage, teacher hours per week, time breakdown, and conflicts by type. This gives you a complete health snapshot of each scenario. When you've got 2 or more scenarios selected, the first one becomes the base. ClassFlo compares the others to it and shows added, classes in the scenario but not in the base, removed, classes in the base but not here, changed, classes in both but with different times, rooms, teachers, durations, or names. Makes it easy to see how far each scenario has diverged. Let's say you've tested 3 approaches and want to combine the best parts. That's where the Merge wizard comes in. At the bottom of the comparison panel, you'll see merge options when 2+ scenarios are selected. You've got 2 modes. Priority, you decide which scenario wins when there's a conflict. Drag scenarios up or down in the priority order, highest wins. And Auto, least conflicts. ClassFlo evaluates each class from each scenario and picks the version that produces the fewest conflicts overall. It's kind of like smart merging. Pick your mode. If you're using priority, arrange the scenarios in order. Give the merged result a name, Fall Hybrid Merged or something. Add an optional description and click Merge. ClassFlo creates a brand new scenario with the merged classes and automatically switches you into it so you can review. Would you like to duplicate a scenario? See that duplicate button on the scenario cards? Click it to create an exact copy with copy added to the name. It becomes active immediately. When you're happy with a scenario and want it to become your production schedule, click Set as Main. Here's what happens. ClassFlo archives your current main as a backup scenario with a time-stamped name. The chosen scenario's classes become the new main. The scenario you promoted gets removed from the list. It's now main, so it doesn't need to exist separately. And now you've been switched to your new main scenario. Your production schedule is updated, but you've got a safety net. That backup preserves what main used to be. Don't need one anymore? Click Delete. You'll get a confirmation. It's gone. If you delete the active scenario, ClassFlo switches you back to main. Here's how to use this effectively. Branch from main before experimenting. Create Fall Schedule version 2 from main as the source. Now you can mess around without touching your production. Create multiple what-ifs, morning heavy, balanced, evening heavy, test different approaches. Compare them, check those compare boxes, look at the metrics, fewest conflicts, best utilization, even teacher hours. Merge if needed, use the wizard to combine the best parts, promote the winner, set it as main when you're satisfied. Scenarios give you something studios rarely have, the ability to test ideas without risk. In the next video, we'll learn how to export your schedule and data.